What's up, Pick Six Central? That screen grab is every week. It's getting more and more bizarre. Pick Six Central brought to you by DraftKings. Did you ever play the over-under game with your friends? You know, think I can eat that slice of pizza in under 30 seconds, or I know it'll take over a minute to down that 2-liter. If you have, then you're going to love Pick Six, the new fantasy game from DraftKings, an official partner of the NBA. Here's how to play during the NBA playoffs. It's super simple. First, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app, then pick between 2 and 6 players and choose if they'll have more or less of a stat, like rebounds, points, assists, and more. Track your picks and play against others for a shot to win huge cash prizes. That's all there is to it. Ev obviously was the first one to go, went 4 out of 6. Clemmer's chasing it now. We'll all be out there in the next couple of weeks. And after the first time picks, and for all first-time Pick 6 players, check this out. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick 6 credits. Play Pick 6 from DraftKings, the new fantasy app that packs more fun into less time. Download the new DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code PickCentral. New customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick 6 credits. That's code PickCentral only on DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. All right, so live from South Dakota. Clemmer and
That's right.
Clemmer and Meek Phil. What's been going down? What's going on out there?
It's awesome. This is we're in Rapid City. It's kind of about half hour from Mount Rushmore. It's probably like the second biggest city, or roughly I think there in South Dakota. It is a great little city. Kind people, a lot of restaurant options. Hotel is great. I'm like really happy here. It's very like walkable downtown. I don't know. I think this is a great little city. What do you think, Phil?
It's a great city, and the best part about this city, Pick 6 is legal.
That's true. What a segue. The king of segues.
Did you rehearse that before? That was
we did not. I mean, this is how natural. This is what
Phil's a company man.
Phil is.
Phil knows how to work in a promo.
Yeah, he does. That's Phil's.
So what was the scene? Obviously, Clemmer wasn't invested in the game to a degree last night. Phil was. What was the setup? Where'd you go? And how does it compare to the North Dakota setup, Phil?
We were at a bar, like under our hotel, basically.
Yeah, an Irish pub under a hotel.
They had the games on. We had to ask to put the Knicks game on. No issue. It was on a nice TV.
You had to ask to put it on?
In front of us. Me and Clemmer, I had a burger.
I had a burger as well.
We both had burgers.
What was on the TV?
It was on a TV.
It was the hockey game.
Okay.
It was fine. They actually had a pretty good, and the TV was huge. It was a really good setup.
Yeah.
They have TV.
Wow, they have a huge TV.
Love that.
It was not, but like sometimes you go in the bar, like, and it's like the kind of sometimes you go in the like the old like
sometimes they're
1980s tube
small.
TV.
Yeah.
Sometimes are in there if the bar's
Yeah.
old enough. This had a bunch of different options. Ev, you would like it. They had all sorts of like video,
Oh, yeah.
like poker or stuff you could play. But Phil and I watched the game. We had a great time.
Had a great time. Watched the game. Had some drinks. Good food. Just
Evs-
good
oh,
times.
what did you explain Clemmer as to me in the text message yesterday?
I was like I went on vacation with my uncle.
There.
It was like I got to read the text because it was the way he said it. Where is it? I felt like I watched a game with my uncle that's a rival and talked about life. Like they definitely gotta like I could see Clemmer and me getting a little deep about life, but also like Clemmer talking shit about the Knicks a little bit and them just going back.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That's pretty on point.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, I mean it was.
Yeah, it was great. It said this is a really nice little city. We're pretty happy here.
Have you checked out the app while you've been there or no?
Oh yeah. So I went
talk about
on. I was on it this morning making my picks. So one thing I love about it is I chose all baseball picks, no surprise. The amount of options you can choose from the pick. So like I make my pick of the day every day. I make that. I research whatever. That same pick, it's Ronel Blanco over 16.5 outs. That was available on the Pick 6. Like that's just one example, but there's so many like different baseball categories you can choose from. Singles, outs for pitchers, strikeouts for hitters, strikeouts for pitchers. Like, so there's all these different categories you can look at, and then you can assemble your 6 that way. So I had no problem assembling my 6. In fact, I ended up having like too many, and then I had to go through and like take out the one that I was like least confident and replace it with another one. So I felt like I had plenty of options.
So it's easy to use too.
Oh, I can use it.
Yeah, that's
My
actually
old
a
ass,
good promo for
like,
them.
Yeah.
I get
50-year-olds
confused
can
with
use it
everything,
easily.
like anything technology. I'm very, very, very bad at that. I didn't need Phil's help at all. I was able to do it myself. And if you already are a DraftKings customer, it's super easy. It uploads like all the money goes right from the money that you have in your regular account is right there for your Pick Six.
Oh, that's
so like it already
good
like kind of like it already kind of knows who you are. So
That's
it's
great
super
info.
seamless. And if you're not a DraftKings customer, it's not that. If you're in a state that doesn't already have DraftKings, you can like South Dakota, you can just use Pick Six and go that route.
Let me ask you a question. Did you Ev got 4 out of 6. How you feeling? You feeling? Because if everyone doesn't remember, whoever has the least amount out of like the 6, and if there's a tiebreaker, we'll figure that out. Loser has to go to Alaska for, I think, 2 days, right? Like leave Wednesday,
It's
come
gonna
back
be
Friday.
Actually
Like
spend a
One
day
full
there.
day.
be there for 1 full day. And
But the flight is 24 hours.
flight is 20 hours, right?
Yeah. So you'll be in the air for a flight.
Wait. It's 20 hours one way.
It's no,
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 no.
10. And they're 10 back.
Not going to Fiji.
Let me tell you something.
I don't know what the time difference is. I don't know.
It's gonna it's gonna be you, and I'm thinking. I have a feeling it might be me because like I don't know, but just the way your vibe right now is it's
Terrified
shown Alaskan.
terrified of it.
Are you the last person to go?
Yes,
I think so. Yeah.
The pressure.
Back to back.
I
The
think
pressure.
I think first and last was the hardest because Ev sets the tone, which 4 is huge for you.
I also didn't have the best like setup because the day I did it, I obviously basically had to go basketball. There's only 2 games, and it was the day that Lillard was hurt.
Well, you could have went baseball.
But I'm saying there wasn't like I'm a basketball guy. I got it. But baseball, I don't think
Worked
there was
out
as many
for
games.
Oh, it
either.
worked out. Yeah.
With basketball, when I went, it was Lillard injury was the thing, and Giannis was like they were debating who's going to play or not. So they were waiting. So when I had to submit the lineup, it was earlier in the day when they were waiting on the matchups.
Yeah.
So he was still battling.
So Clemmer's got a nice like a fresher slate than I did.
Yeah,
But
Well,
but
the same slate, you could have chose baseball.
yeah, you didn't choose
I did
baseball.
not choose basketball. I chose baseball.
That's fair.
And I only have one
Well, I thought-
basketball
well, I
game
thought
to
we-
choose from
we-
because
Yeah,
there's
now
only one game
basketball
being
we're
played tonight,
fucked
right? No,
because
it's
there's
2
only-
games, 2 games tonight. 2 games.
It could a
We
lot.
kind of should have had to choose basketball because I did basketball.
No, that was never fun.
Yeah, the later it goes, the more the
Crazy how that works.
Well, the later is like next week. I might just have 1 game for
Or
basketball,
none,
or none.
potentially.
I could have none, so I'm probably gonna
And
have
then
to
on
go
the date,
baseball,
yeah.
yeah. So last place has to go to Alaska. Like if we all have 3 and 4, and you're last, that pressure is.
The over-under is going to be 3.
It's gotta be 3, unless someone just gets an 0 for
Somebody
him.
bombs, yeah.
That'd be nice. If Clemers goes 0 for 6 today, we'll all be excited.
Yeah, that is.
It,
That would be
I
nice.
guess it could happen. I feel pretty good about my picks.
But
I'm not
let's talk about
like
it. Let's
Ed
go.
hit 4. 4 is a pretty good number. Like if I hit 4, I'll be happy. Obviously.
So tell us your picks.
So I'm not saying I'm going to beat Ev because that would take 5 out of 6, which would be pretty tough. But I do feel pretty confident about my picks.
Tell us them.
Yeah, so I have Keaton win over 2.5 earned runs. I have Cal Quantrill
Who they playing?
under 17.5 outs. So that's both the same game.
Who they playing?
Giants Rockies, obviously.
Oh, okay.
I
What's
have 2 for
Quantrill?
the Mariners Twins games. Edward Julian under 1.5 strikeouts. I couldn't believe this was offered. Under 2 strikeouts for hitters. Kind of hard to do, not impossible. And then I had the same thing for Mitch Haniger, under 1.5 strikeouts. Now, it is a pretty good pitching matchup. You got Logan Gilbert, you got
Ooh,
Pedro Lopez.
yeah.
So 2 very good pitchers.
I smell some golden sombreros coming.
I mean, that's just like whenever you say that in your head, whenever
Yeah.
you say, I can't believe they're offering this, it's usually a reason why.
What was Quantrill?
Bosco's gonna get tweeted out.
Why are you writing it
Sean,
down?
He's a hands-on guy.
I don't need you that close, buddy. You can talk to me. Right?
Quantrill is more than.
Yeah, it's under 17.5 outs.
It's less than 17.
Less than 17.5 outs. Excuse me.
Why are you
All right.
writing this down just so he doesn't?
Like the chalk.
I love the fact.
I'll cut my piece of paper. I'll be watching the games and I'll be holding the piece of paper.
Okay, so just Marty. Google calendars exist. Or a bunch. We have we no free ads. We have something at home like a skylight. Rico Bosco sends out the Pick Central calendar, and it's handwritten with boxes. It's
Not
a
figure it out.
calendar.
Derby show.
just be like it says RB like randomly, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
great.
I'm like,
I love it.
crazy.
I want to let everybody know when we're doing the Derby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Win total Wednesday. Like let's plan ahead. That's all.
It's magnificent.
Exactly. Handwritten is I don't know. You
and-
remember things when you write them down.
It's true.
That's true. That's true. And then my last 2 picks, Astros at Yankees. I have 2 picks here too. Aaron Judge over a half a walk. So basically, Aaron Judge gets a walk. And Ronel Blanco over 16.5 outs. Or excuse me, more than. So Aaron Rodgers more than. I'm sorry, Aaron Judge more than. I'm so glad you're here, Phil. Aaron Judge more than half a walk, and Ronel Blanco more than 16.
Man, hitter props are such a sweat because you only get 4 at bats.
No, it's
appearances.
so scary.
So if you don't get it done, or you need to get it done, it's great.
And I have what you figure. I have three of each. I have 3 hitter props, 3 pitcher
And
props.
hit by
here.
pitch
So,
doesn't count as a walk, correct?
Correct. Shouldn't. It's 2 different stats.
Hit by pitch does not. No.
Yeah, I
No.
said the story. Austin Adams has the record for most hit by pitches in a season, and if you were to use like his 24 hit by pitches and count him his walks per night would have boosted up like by 4. Like it's a cheat code to like say, hey, I don't walk guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's actually smart.
Yeah, it is.
So you got a guy 3-0, just beat him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't walk anybody. Yeah.
punt it.
Yeah.
Let me
Good
tell you,
point.
those are some. I'm nervous about it. Like his bets are either gonna be. I think you're like 2 for 6 or like 6 for 6.
Also, a couple of the 1 p.m. games.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Really? Yeah.
Dodgers, Rockies.
Yeah, we got. I picked.
Rockies, Giants. That's
Yeah,
those.
Mariners games at 1.
well, you're in South
Reds-
Dakota. You
Reds
might as
games
well.
at 1.
You got to plan your day out throughout the day. You know.
Yeah.
We're gonna know before noon there how Clemmer's doing.
What time is it?
Yeah, they're all day games. I mean, the Yankees one is 5 o'clock. So I don't know. It's technically a day game. 5 o'clock Eastern at least.
No,
yeah,
I think that's a night game.
This is actually
Okay.
5 o'clock's a night game.
Okay.
I think
You
that's
think,
the number
you
where
think
it's a
5 o'clock's a
debate.
night game?
I think 5 o'clock is a night game.
I think it's technically a day game. I think, but I could be wrong.
I actually agree with
According to
Bosco.
the
I'd say
rules of what constitutes.
People
a-
are eating dinner when the game starts.
I'd say
It's a night
4,
game.
4 o'clock and 4 o'clock's a cutoff for day
I'd
games.
say 4:30.
Okay, so it's a night game.
Because
Rico. There you go.
NFL is something at 4:25. That's a day game.
Facts.
So
True.
A lot of those games.
I would agree. I think
a lot of
5
those
is
games are 1 o'clock local.
don't matter. 4 o'clock here.
Yeah. Still
Right,
a day
but-
game.
I consider it a day game.
And some of them
in
are on
that
the
the
East
sun
Coast,
is going
yeah.
to be out the entire game.
I'd say 5 is the number for me. 5 and a half.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would say is like a.
What do you consider a London game?
Whatever the
game.
Jaguars. Half pay attention to a Jaguars. That's what I consider.
Any
a London
Jaguars game.
Yeah, we'll know early. What time is it out there?
We're 2 hours behind you, so it's 9:13.
Why, Meek? Why does the South Dakota hotel room look a lot better than the North Dakota hotel room?
South Dakota's just a better state. Like
Yeah.
Ev. That's fighting words,
I
Ev.
also-
Does your hotel
I
have
mean,
a
I
water
also did a ton
park?
of research too. to
Yeah, I
make
was
sure
saying
that
no
we were
water
in the
parks
nicest
there.
place
Doubt
possible.
it. Doubt you got a water slide.
I'm a little upset,
water
by the way.
slide.
We didn't talk about that. I didn't get any videos of
That's
me,
awesome.
Phil going down the slide. That was upsetting.
After a Knicks
Yeah.
series win.
Yeah, that was perfect timing to be Meek Phil splashing into the pool. Is there a pool there?
there's no pool.
No pool.
There's a rooftop bar.
That does nothing for me.
It does
That's
something for me.
Phil.
Sad. I
Why?
didn't
Why
see.
does that do nothing for you, Marty?
No
Very
con-
nice views.
Same
No
content.
content
Fire
to be
pit?
made there.
I'm saying that there's no slide or pool. I want Phil in the pool. It makes me laugh.
Oh yeah, no, there's no site.
I didn't even bring my bathing suit for my swim trunks. I didn't bring them for this trip.
You had him for the last one,
Yeah,
so why didn't you go on the slide?
we just never popped in my mind.
Yeah, just kind of.
No, it did pop in your mind.
Somehow-
You talked about this
We
show.
probably talked
It's
about it on the show for
slide.
10 minutes.
It wasn't running though.
Fine.
Wasn't the water
Big
not
popping
running?
run.
For a
Makes it
while?
even better.
Yeah.
Just didn't do it.
He should be rolling down that thing into the
After
pool.
your team just went to is going to the semifinals for sure.
Wasn't the water not running?
Doesn't matter.
There's none in the
Man.
slide.
Yeah, none of them.
Oh,
I would
that
have
hurt.
I would have Ev spraying water on.
I'd have been there
floor.
just slapping it on it, just on the very bottom
Yeah.
of it.
Or butter him up.
I think
Butter
we
Meek
had-
up and send him down.
Get the
When we
bellhop
had
to take a
looked at it,
video
it
of
was
that
like a
too.
3-foot like thing you were sliding into. It's like it's made for the water slide is made for kids. Shocker.
You're the size of
I got to give a
child.
shout out to the Stoolies too. A bunch reached out and helped me like with the hotel, like as far as what's the best hotel. I was asking around. Every suggestion we've gotten has been awesome. It's
'cause
been.
there's
I love this little
probably
city. I'm
only
going to come
one-
back here. I want to do a road trip across the country, and this will definitely be like a stopping point. This city. I'll come back here again.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's go. Everybody else's. Let's go. Everybody else's picks, and then we'll kind of recap the night in sports. Marty, what do you got tonight?
You switched that up on me fast right there.
You got to get the picks in.
The Yankees are just the Astros like dads. It is.
Oh, don't. Whoa.
We are this year.
Okay. Stipulate
year.
that. Stipulate that.
This year.
Okay.
Correct. That's fair.
No rings to show for it.
This year they're 7-0 or 6-0.
Fair.
That's we.
Up until this year, you didn't beat them in the playoffs like a game.
Yeah, listen. We don't. I live in the now. I'm going Diamondbacks against the Reds. We got Hunter Green for the Reds, and then Slade. I love Slade for the Diamondbacks. And then I'm going with the Royals -120 against the Angels, and then I'm going with the Mavericks +5.5 tonight against the Thunder. They need to win this game, going back to Mavericks, and then I'm just going Celtics -13.5. I think the Cavs are the softest team in the world. Did you see that clip of the
Aces are pretty soft.
Aces are pretty soft too. Did you see that clip of like the Boston radio guys being like, "Is it bad that the Celtics are blowing out team?" I love that so much. And I talked to Dana. Dana's like, "It's not a bad point." I go, "What do you mean it's a bad point? You think UConn's mad that they won by 20 every game?"
Yeah.
Well, I guess the spin zone would be more just that, like, they're not, like, eventually they're going to play tough games.
Yeah,
that's the point. Like, where you kind of,
I'd say maybe they don't. Maybe they
they're
don't.
They're going to have to eventually.
You'd think, again, though.
In the finals, they were going to have to, if they were in the finals, they're going to have to play tough games. You think they're just going to walk through whoever comes out of the West?
I think if they play the Timberwolves, I think that they're going to handle them pretty easily. I think there's one team that's
crazy. I think if one team could beat them, it's the Timberwolves.
I still think it's the Nuggets.
I do too.
Timberwolves, I think Celtics in 6 or 7.
Well, that's not running through at least, but yeah.
I don't think it did run through the Timberwolves.
I think Timberwolves are just too good defensively for a team to really like run through them.
Fair. I don't think it would be a run through.
Like they'd have to earn it. I'm not saying they couldn't win, but I think they'd have to earn it.
Also, that's a price right now. Nuggets to win the series, pretty good.
What is it?
It's at least
like 4.
Really?
Nuggets +400 anytime, right? They're going like.
I mean, I think they're down
they're
2-0
away.
I know.
But it's still the Nuggets, like they
still know they have to win Game 3.
They have to win Game 3, but you're getting them at +440.
You don't think a generous whistle, maybe? Think
Could.
the Nuggets get a
Should
generous
happen.
whistle?
Good.
They don't want that series going 5.
Yeah,
Or 4.
+400, dude. That's a ton for them.
Crazy.
Are you guys shocked at the Pacers line at all?
Yes, I think that's pretty crazy.
I think it's only just because OG,
And they're going home.
Dev, Brunson.
What do you think? It's low?
Yeah, I think it's pretty low.
Yeah.
I would say so too. I thought the Knicks would be minus like 6.
The Knicks are one ankle tweak away. Or
I think that's why the numbers.
Yeah,
were
but
OG is definitely.
and we don't know what's going on with OG yet. Which I'm
also our starting 5. Grant are playing out of their minds. Like, can they all outperform? We were saying it for the first 2 games right now. If you took the Knicks point totals for the starters, their player props, points, you're 9-1 to open this series.
Oh yeah.
The only guy who didn't hit was Brunson last night.
They had 5 points in the first.
Yeah, exactly.
He got
But
hurt,
you're
but-
9-1. So like, can Devo go for 20? Can Hart go for 20? Can Hartstein go for 14? Like, can they keep doing what they're doing? There's got to be an off night somewhere.
It is also crazy, the narrative. I'm not breaking news here, but just like the Sixers Knicks series, when the Knicks go up 2-0, and the way that the Sixers are kind of climbing back, you win one of these games at home, or you win one in Game 5, then it's like do the Pacers have the upper hand?
Right.
You do, like, because last year's, I think you guys would admit, you guys felt a little bit you felt on your toes and you felt on your heels.
Yeah.
It's just in the NBA, you can't go down.
Right.
Game 3.
It's just. So,
But there's going to be that Red Sox 04 though.
Yep.
That has to happen at some point. It's just win.
Can we talk about Rick Carlisle submitting? Was it 78?
78
missed
calls.
He's being a big bitch.
Is that the softest move we've ever seen in NBA history? He thinks the Pacers should have shot like 150 more free throws in the first 2 games.
I think he's doing it to prove a point.
Yeah, but he's
Prove
saying
what
it.
point? That you're a soft loser team?
No, to prove a
saying
point
it
to
in
the
a
NBA.
He's saying bad, like in a bad way though. He's saying like these our small town teams need like a fair shot. It's like, dude, the Bucks just won a championship. That's a small
What
town
fair
team.
shot do you
don't think
want? Brunson didn't play for a whole quarter. OG missed like a
We
fourth
agree.
quarter.
We agree, Phil. I'm just saying. I think you
But
can't
Milwaukee
say that,
is a small town. Is Milwaukee a small town?
For sure.
yeah.
They got
Also,
four.
what does it matter? There's a salary cap. Like, what is it? Like, what does market size even
But
matter?
I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
if
he's
you're
literally just saying they get a
small
whistle.
town,
It's just
it's 'cause
crazy.
it's New
I mean,
York. Like New York's
like,
not getting a whistle because it's New York. I
wake
don't-
up! You got fucking dominated in the second half.
Yeah.
Like,
We shot five more free
Yeah, like, what do you?
throws, and
Like, what do
They
you?
also shot 10 of 17 from the line. So like hit your free throw.
Like, I just don't know. Like
Third
this
quarter
guy.
was.
I'm just sick of this. Like,
domination
it was the same thing last year. Same thing this year. Oh, like the refs. No, play better. Stop fucking crying. Like, what do we? They got. If you like, say, watch the game. The guy, I watched the game. It was on camera. It's documented. They dominated them the whole second half. I don't know what Pacers fans or Rick Carlisle is crying about. Play better. Just shut up.
And I'll give the Knicks
You
credit.
sound like
I
a
know
fucking
we
idiot.
were down 10 at the half. They played pretty good in the second quarter. They didn't play great, but they did enough to just keep it like in striking distance.
Yeah, OG,
What we were
OG
saying.
held it down.
Keep it in striking distance. So that's where it's at.
20-point leads also mean nothing in the NBA.
Agreed.
No, yeah, exactly. It just drives like just the complaining with the Knicks, like everyone. Oh, they're getting every call. They're getting every call. Kendrick's with us. The favorable whistle Knicks. Oh, that one just won their third playoff series in 25 years.
Yeah.
They love to see the Knicks go. Like, what are you talking about?
Can we also just talk about
Like, come on.
in the Knicks' defense? It's fucking crazy that Rick Carlisle is doing like this whole. It might be a locker room thing. He's trying to like stick up for his guys that like think they're getting like right, but like. He should have just kept T.J. McConnell and Obi.
Yes.
I'm not even.
Yeah,
I know
fair
we're Obi
points,
homer,
Dukes.
but like your two best players last
Right.
night, and the
Fair
guy that was
point.
like they could only do anything against Brunson, you didn't play in crunch time.
Right.
That, like,
Why didn't he?
I don't know.
Because
Why-
they were-
Because
why-
Carlisle's a fucking idiot.
TJ
But he wants to
McConnell-
complain about the fucking refs.
CJ McConnell and
What are we talking about?
Brunson were going at it. Like, it was like honestly awesome to see like that hard of defense and Brunson getting excited. Brunson doesn't really get like he does his three thing and that's it. But Brunson was going nuts when he hit
And
that.
he was
and,
cooking
and
them
won.
hard.
I
Cooking him.
do not know if the Pacers would have won last night if they put T.J. McConnell in with like the closing minutes, but I think they could have covered.
Oh,
Also, Tyrese
yeah.
Halliburton in the second half, complete disappearing act.
Also,
Like,
that's
he was
one.
killing himself with Brunson in the first half. Out.
Anyone telling me that guy's a superstar is wrong.
And
Shied away
Halliburton, I at
100%.
least give credit. He on the
Good.
mic, they asked him, and he was like, "No, like they fucking beat us. Like don't blame the refs." So at least Halliburton, at least as much as we shut him down the second half, he at least stood up like a man and was like,
Right.
"Hey, like we got beat," with
Is he
Carlisle
hurt?
fucking crying.
Is he hurt?
Halliburton hurt. He was nicked up. Like I know he's had a little like back problems and stuff.
Yeah. The other moment that just stole the show was Josh Hart coming over to Reggie
Awesome,
Miller
dude.
live on the camera. It was fucking unbelievable.
I don't know if you hear it, but they're saying "fuck you."
Yeah.
wanna make sure-
Funny, dude.
Just want to make sure you heard.
Unbelievable.
Like, that's in the middle of a
Listen,
game.
Reggie's not the best. Like I don't like listening to him. He leans into it, and I think he makes it part of the show, of the whole like he knows he's against New York. You
Oh,
know
I
what
mean,
like,
that's
I don't
why they
hate
had
that.
him-
No, that's good.
I don't
though.
hate that
I
he's
like
a showman. I don't hate that he's a showman.
That's
Oh, I
why
like
they had
that.
him call the game. Like,
Right.
they knew what they were doing.
But that's fun.
Yeah, no, it's all. I mean, once we won, so it's all good now.
He was 7 and I think he was 7 and 27
This is.
at the
Did
Garden.
you guys
We're not
hear
talking
this?
about this enough.
The Knicks. This has been highly discussed amongst Knicks fans. The
Yeah.
world is not talking about it.
No.
Big Cat talked about it on Part of My Take. I saw the clip. And I think that he said he's a career 34% three-point
Something like-
shooter.
yeah, like low
and in the
30s.
playoffs right now, or since this quote, he's 43%.
Yeah, it's since that quote. He's like, I felt it click, and it's like.
But he doesn't shoot a lot of threes. I keep
rookie
But it's not
Yeah.
his. Well,
I know.
Oscar, you keep taking us over threes, and it's like clouding your. Like, stop. It's your team. Stop worrying about betting. Irrelevant. You're over 1.5 threes. On
He's not a
irrelevant.
3-point. They
Like,
usually
you want
leave him open.
He's-
Bosco wants
I like
him
that
to
he's
just,
open.
Bosco wants him chucking contested threes for his over.
not a great like. I
Guy,
know
he
his
shoots when he's
percent.
wide open. That's his game.
And they
It's been
sometimes
working.
They leave him wide open
Yeah.
because they double team
Yeah.
Brunson.
I can't
His
believe you
last
didn't hit your
4
bet last
games,
night.
he's averaging
Oh.
48.9 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Bosco, could you tell us about your bet last night?
Yeah, so it was off of
my
Ev. It
bet.
was off of Ev. It was off of Ev.
It's my bet that I brought here.
Said that right away, yeah, and I wrote it, and it made sense. Brunson,
Oh.
Ev's selling it. He's like, if Brunson doesn't score over 30, you can move the alternate point total. If Brunson doesn't score over 30, there's no way the Knicks win. Like, I just can't see a world like that. We obviously didn't know about the injury. He goes to the line, Marty, with 28 points on the board. Carlisle gets ejected. He gets a free throw.
Oh my God.
And he had the 2 free throws. He had 3. We needed 2 out of the 3.
Oh.
It was
No, that's how you
criminally painful.
I was like, and I don't know, I for some reason I was like, man, that sucks if you lost
30.
to those.
Lost because of those.
It was Knicks money line, Brunson 30 or more. Like just basically made it up.
Lost because of those.
We needed one.
So I had to make one.
We needed one more. We needed 2 out of 3.
Got the one of
Yes.
the.
Yeah, so after that, we needed 1 out of 2. He missed.
Gave us the freebie, and then they missed that.
to lose the bet.
You're even like, all right, look, he missed one.
That's where like,
Brunson
I'm like,
too? Oh my God,
It was bad.
That's so bad. That
It was
hurts.
so bad.
and I couldn't even be
you
like,
can't get greedy because he did everything for you, and you won the
You
game.
can get greedy.
But it was like, dude, when
That
he
one-
got ejected, he gets ejected. I go like this, Ev. We got one more.
And
Like we got a freebie.
hurt. Like he was out for a
he
while.
missed a quarter and a half.
Yeah, like
He's on the bench.
Is
and
that
still almost scored
is
it.
that the only thing with Brunson? You guys are kind of like, come on, man.
he does miss some free.
He misses a lot of free.
Yes.
It's been
the only
it's
ask,
been weird in
yeah.
this playoff because in the regular season he shot like 85%. Like
That
it
is
wasn't.
weird. Yeah.
And I feel like in the playoffs he's been probably like 70,
It's like you
75
can't even say
probably.
anything
Just
'cause
legs?
It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know what it
playing
is. It might be
48 minutes,
legs.
You
Yeah.
can't even take him out.
Even like the only minutes he sat were like the minutes he was hurt. Like he
Yeah.
played the entire second half. He
But
didn't sit out.
he's unreal.
Smitty, going off that, I think that I don't know if it's going to be this series or next. If like the Knicks could steal a game against the Celtics if they advance, I think free throws are going to fuck them in one game. Didn't they
Yeah.
already fuck them in your series? Actually,
Kind of. Oh yeah, Brunson missed a during the gutless game. He missed one.
The Josh
Oh
Hart.
no, Josh Hart missed.
He missed the one that led to
The
the
gutless.
Tyrese Maxey's a hell of a player. You say things in the heat of the moment. It is
Even
what it
Hart
is.
too. He's missed some in Hart with a season with like 80%. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like he's like some like 60%.
Right.
Only guy I really was like a bad free throw shooter was like Mitch.
Yeah.
Who's like we know that like you knew what you're getting when you come in. It's all right. Like
I can watch
he's
it.
not there to shoot free throws.
I can watch him throw it at the free throw line every fucking game.
But somehow
It's so
game
fun.
in game one of the Sixers, he hit 2 clutch ones like in the last like minute or
But
2.
his trajectory when he shoots, the ball doesn't go above the rim.
No, right at it.
Yeah, I don't know how
It like has to go
elevates.
like it just shoots too hard. He's never gonna get a roll.
Yeah.
It's got to go directly in or it's just clank.
It's a fucking Randy Johnson fastball.
Yeah, it's
On
great.
the corner, it's so
Fascinating.
fast, yeah. And it's like, you know what? It's like there's just no adjustments either. like
I think
I mean,
that-
Shaq. I mean, how could you saw Shaq's career? It's
Yeah.
just
I think
sometimes you just can't do it.
I think that is the adjustment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that we're in the
we're at the adjustment.
in the
right now.
off
make,
season.
make him Shaq.
Off season is going to be like the next adjustment.
Yeah.
Try to get above 50%.
Let's go picks. Ev, I know we did.
At the
Marty.
I'm on the Reds money line. I'm on the Cardinals money line. And I said I'm gonna just keep riding the Celtics so they fail me. All right, Celtics lay the points. And I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take the Thunder, and I'm definitely gonna take the over 218, Mavs Thunder.
I know we're ending at 11:30, but I gotta go real fast. Clemmer, good luck out there. You guys enjoy the sightseeing today. You guys become better friends.
Yes. What do you think, Phil?
Yep.
what's the plans today?
Mount Rushmore. We might go to Deadwood. I guess it's like an old country, like old Western town. And maybe you can almost like we're time traveling. That's kind of fun.
That is
and then come back, have some dinner, watch the Celtics game. That's a W. That's a great day. That's a
good
great.
day.
That's a great day.
It's a good day. I just got 2. I'm going to take Cleveland in the up early 2 promo. It's minus 162. I'm going to take Cleveland, San Francisco in a parlay plus 161. Smitty.
Twins, Mariners, Gilbert, Pablo Lopez on the mound. The over/under start at 6.5. It's now up to 7 now. I'm taking under 7. I'm all that's minus money. Also plus money is first 5 under 2.5 runs. It's plus 140. I believe. I wanted the no runs first inning. It's minus 185. I've never seen a no runs first inning that.
Clemmer, you got your 6. You got anything else?
Yeah, let me just go through the pick 6 one last time. Keaton Wynn, greater than 2.5 earned runs. Cal Quantrill, less than 17.5 outs. Edouard Julian, less than 1.5 strikeouts. Mitch Haniger, less than 1.5 strikeouts. Aaron Judge, greater than half a walk. And Ronel Blanco, also my pick of the day, greater than 16.5 outs.
All right. That is Pick Central. Catch the Unnamed Show now. We'll catch you tomorrow.